YouTube for marketers. The question is, how do you promote YouTube videos for free in 2018? Well, here's some interesting facts. Did you know that there are 1.3 billion people on YouTube? It's amazing. 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every single minute. And almost 5 billion, that's 5 billion videos are watched every single day. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can market your YouTube videos for free. That means no YouTube advertising, no YouTube ads. Just what you need to do to get YouTube to give you the love so that your videos can go to the top. So stay tuned. Hello, my friend. My name is Petrovick, and for the past 20 years, I've been teaching, coaching, and training people how to bring products to the marketplace. And I got to tell you, there's never been an easier time than right now to do that. YouTube makes it so easy to find that target audience, engage with that target audience, and sell to that target audience. Right now, I maintain 4 YouTube channels. I've created hundreds and hundreds of videos, and my videos have gotten hundreds and thousands of views. It's insane. And it's all on autopilot. It's a beautiful thing when you don't have to pick up the phone and chase prospects, but they find you because you add value to their life and they want to do business with you. Well, I've created a little presentation, and I think I've covered all the bases for you, and I added a couple of ninja tricks in there. So let's jump over to that presentation so I can take you behind the curtain so you can market your YouTube videos for free and just say no to YouTube advertising and YouTube ads. Let's jump over there. YouTube for marketers. In this video, we're going to be talking about how do you promote YouTube videos free in 2018. So why YouTube? I gave you some pretty amazing stats just a second ago. Well, YouTube is the second most popular search engine on the planet. People want to know how to do stuff, they go to YouTube. People engage more with video than I think pretty much any other type of content out there. They're looking to either be entertained or informed. And since you're in business and you're looking for business strategies on YouTube advertising, things like that, there was a recent survey done with over 5,000 professionals, and 77% of them said that they plan on increasing their YouTube presence. So my guess is that that's why you're watching this video. So I say good on you. YouTube has an amazing watch rate. Now this is not per video, but per session, meaning people are jumping all around because people are pretty much ADD. Somebody told me a statistic the other day that said that goldfish have an attention span of 10 seconds and people have an attention span of about 8 seconds. But YouTube gets more eyes on it, more eyes on the video than pretty much any other network out there. And people are seeing just skyrocketing viewing rates. In fact, that YouTube stats are that they're improving 60% year over year, which is pretty amazing. So the question becomes, how do you make YouTube profitable? Well, it begins with you having the right mindset. You got to think about who you're talking to and how can you serve them. I think when I first got started, I was out to, make as much money as I could. Nothing wrong with making money, but the shift that I created and the shift I want you to have is that how do you serve your audience? How do you really be the go-to person? So when I talk about creating a targeted YouTube channel, that's really what I want you to do. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I have 4 YouTube channels. It wouldn't make sense for me to, if I have a how to generate income from home, network marketing YouTube channel, and then I was including product information on that channel with some of the different products that I market, the health and wellness products or something like that. So you want to make sure that you're kind of in alignment. Now there will be a little bit of overlap, but make sure that somebody when they go to your channel, they're not going to get surprised with any weird stuff. And you can put some funny stuff out there if you want. But the point here is know who your target market is, who's that audience, and what are their challenges, what are their pain. You want to be that problem solver that has the answer. So when somebody has a challenge on how to market or how to generate leads or how to lose weight fast or how to build muscle fast or how to, fix a swimming pool filter, then, it's a very targeted conversation. And I got to tell you, gaming is huge. I think Dan TM, who's the #1 YouTuber out there, did something like, I want to say over 27 million last year. There was a 6-year-old I saw today as I was getting some stats for this presentation who is earning like $6 million. His parents are. He's 6 years old, so he can't be doing much. But it's pretty amazing. So the point is, remember this formula. You want to build an audience, you want to engage in an audience, and you want to eventually sell to that audience. So you have to create a following. You need to make a good first impression. When somebody lands on your channel, they're going to, look at you. Hopefully you have a picture up there, not just your logo. They're going to be impressed by kind of who you are and what you're about. So here's mine. You can see I got a couple of pictures up there. This first one is a professional picture I had done. The second thing here that's really important when you go to a channel is you want to know what it's about. So this channel is targeted at people in the network marketing profession. I teach, coach, and train, and I've been doing this for 20 years, people how to get more leads, make more sales, and recruit more reps. So I have my blog, my website on there, but you also see over here on the right, I've got a hot link to my blog, and I also have my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Google Plus account, and then another website there. So you want to have, when somebody lands on your channel, they should know that fast what you're about. Again, if you're doing swimming pool stuff, or if you're in meditation, or whatever it is that your brand is about, somebody lands on this and they're going to know what you're about really, really quickly. And then you need to produce content that's in alignment with that. That makes sense? So what we're talking about is speaking to your audience, producing videos that are in alignment with what your brand is on your YouTube channel and the needs or interests of that person. And the best way to really promote YouTube videos for free is to speak to the audience, because the more engagement you have on your videos, the more juice YouTube is going to give you for rankings. It just makes sense. That's kind of the way it works. And it ties into Google. I mean, Google is the #1 search engine and YouTube is the #2 search engine. So it makes sense. So if your audience clicks that little like button as they're watching your content, and if you like what I'm talking about so far, do me a favor, hit that like button, and they engage with you, you won't need to spend a dime on YouTube advertising or YouTube ads, because YouTube wants to reward videos or creators that give value. So remember what I talked about earlier? Don't make it about you. Be that person who serves your audience. When you serve your audience, you're going to create real value. You're going to increase your watch time, which is one of the biggest ranking factors out there. That's going to give you the best juice to get your videos found and for you to generate extra income. So how often do you produce videos? Well, depending on what your life is like. Right now, I'm producing videos daily. Sometimes I produce 2. In the past, I did 1 a week. Sometimes I did 1 a month. But the sweet spot has got to be a minimum of 1 a week. More often is better, because, again, you're creating an audience and you're creating a following. People are going to have an expectation that you're producing content. Now, this is really, really important. Approximately 20% of the people who start watching your video are going to leave within the first 10 seconds. So you have to engage with them. You have to create a hook with them that captures their attention, creates curiosity within 10 to 15 seconds. YouTube says in their guidelines, you want to create that hook within 15 seconds. So when you do your opening, don't ramble on. Be specific, create curiosity, make a promise, and then deliver on that promise when you create your content. That kind of makes sense? So again, before you're shooting your videos, you got to know what's the purpose of the video. Who's your audience? What problem are you solving? In this case, we're talking about YouTube for marketers, giving you tips on how you can market on YouTube without spending any advertising money or spending any money on YouTube ads or things like that. So if you follow this format that I'm giving here, you're going to have great success. So again, if we're business focused, which is, I think that's why you're watching, or marketing YouTube videos, then you want to focus on the education or the informational or the how-to or the review format, not necessarily the entertaining or goofiness or cats or whatever. I mean, people post all kinds of stuff on YouTube. You know that already. Answer people's questions. Think about your audience. What's going on with them? And when you do that, you will be a customer magnet. No question about it. And you can find anything on YouTube. Anything. So it doesn't matter what you're passionate about. You can create a video about it and people will find you. They will find you because if you have answers and they got questions, it's a match made in heaven. Make sense? All right. So this is really important. You kind of know who your audience is and your target market. You kind of know what their problem is. The key now is to do some research. We want to look for research on what are people really searching for. Now I'm going to give you a couple of tools here. This one, keywordseverywhere.com. It's an extension on Chrome or any of the popular browsers. It'll actually tell you how many people per month are searching for that keyword or that keyword phrase. The other tool that I absolutely love is called TubeBuddy. You can go to tubebuddy.com/promo. You can download it there. Keywords Everywhere is free. TubeBuddy has a free version and a paid version. I actually have the paid version because you get a lot more juice with it. But this search is specifically on YouTube. So Keywords Everywhere is Google. TubeBuddy is specifically YouTube. And they're different in terms of the algorithm. So let's talk a little bit about Keywords Everywhere. So you see here the keyword San Diego Zoo tickets. The volume is 40,500 searches per month. You see the cost per click, and you see the different keywords that they have. So you can a lot of times get some great ideas for whatever keyword you're going after by using, Keywords Everywhere to look at, hey, maybe I want to look at, coupons. You can see that down towards the bottom there, 5,400 people search for coupons every single month. So that's pretty cool. Now, here's TubeBuddy. Here's a couple of things I really like about TubeBuddy. It actually gives you tips and strategies for tags. In other words, those are your keywords that people are searching the most for. So 40% of the keywords have luxury goods if you're looking at high-end watches. Luxury watches, 25%. Now, if you look here at the lower right, this is probably my favorite part of TubeBuddy because it actually tells you whether a keyword is good to go after. And if it's too competitive, you'll get a score of poor. It'll be in red and, it's like 5 or 10 or 20. And then fair is like, 35 to 45. I like going after the low-hanging fruit, which is the keywords that have a good ranking for. Hopefully that makes sense. Now here's some other cool things on TubeBuddy that I really like. Gives you keyword rank tracking. It also gives you the suggested tags. It's got the best practices there. Again, all of these things are in place to help your job become easier when you try to rank YouTube videos. Again, because we don't want to spend any money on YouTube advertising, right? That's why I am, that's for sure. I don't know about you. So let's talk a little bit about YouTube video creation tips. It's a 4-step formula. Your opening, it's got to be bam, 1, 2, 3. You got somebody's attention. You got that first 15 seconds that we talked about earlier. A lot of times you can ask a question. You want to create curiosity. Then it transitions to the introduction. Why should people listen to you? What's your area of expertise? And in that short little intro, you want to encourage them, if they're brand new, to hit the subscribe button. Again, if you're new to my channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and just click the little subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. It'll give me a little bit of support, and I would be very grateful if you did that. So the content, so you've created the introduction, you made the promise. Now your content should be 5 to 20 minutes. Now YouTube made some changes in the last couple of months, and now there's like YouTube TV. So they're trying to compete with Hulu and Netflix and all that kind of stuff. You can upload videos in 1080p and 4K. Now I live out in the country. My internet's really slow, so mine are pretty much all 720p. I don't have neighbors. I have chickens where I live. But you know what? Hey, I created a multi-million-dollar business from my home, and I absolutely love it that way. So your content should be 5 to 20 minutes. 30 minutes, 40 minutes is okay. I even have done some videos that are over an hour. Now, this is really important when it comes to your ranking. A big factor is watch time. So if you do a 5-minute video and I do a 20-minute video and somebody watches 50% of your video, which is 2.5 minutes, or they watch 50% of mine, which is 10 minutes, they're going to give me more juice, and that's going to help me bump my competition a lot of times, because I am having viewers stay on my YouTube video a little bit longer. Kind of makes sense? And always end your videos with a call to action. Where can they learn more? Encourage them to engage with your video. Create an outro. You saw my intro here in the beginning. You're going to see my outro at the end. There's some great resources. I didn't include them in here, but if you have questions, just leave me a comment below, and I'll give you some great places where you can get an intro, outro, very professional ones, or some freebie ones if you want. So again, you want to get them off to your website, your blog, your sales page, whatever it is, so that you can sell them. Remember the 3-step formula. Let's build that audience, engage with that audience, and then sell to the audience. The whole goal here of us creating videos is to add value to the person, and hopefully if they get value, get them to make a purchase at some point. So let's talk a little bit about titles of your videos. Really important in YouTube videos. And as people are scanning, and you've done this, I know because I do this all the time, people are just looking for things that pop. You want to create a title that grabs people's attention, and most importantly, really, is you want to have that keyword you're going after as close to the beginning of your title as you possibly can. Now, let's talk a little bit about thumbnails, HD thumbnails. This is probably just as important, maybe more important than your title, because again, we are in a scanning mode. If I can look at a picture and get an idea on what a video is about as opposed to reading text, I'm going to look at the picture. Put your face on every thumbnail. That's really important because you're creating a brand. And a lot of times what you're going to discover is people don't create thumbnails. What they do is they let YouTube create their own thumbnail. So it's you talking, and then it's just either at the beginning, middle, or the end. That's the way YouTube does it. So I'm going to give you a tip, and TubeBuddy gives you the ability to create thumbnails that are amazing, and the ones that you're going to see here I created with TubeBuddy. So these are going to help you stand out from your competition, and that's really important. So here you see the big letters, and all these are like small images, but you can see the one on the left and then the ones on the right. Not normal when it comes to YouTube thumbnails. And again, this is a little ninja trick that all the people that I study and I watch who are just crushing it on YouTube do. So again, YouTube gives you the ability, TubeBuddy gives you the ability to create these very easily. So I highly encourage you to do that. Now, let's talk about descriptions. This is, what's below the video. The first 2 lines should be informative. They should include your keywords for sure, but they should also be captivating, create curiosity to get people to watch the video, because when you are doing a Google search and you see that, they're going to display 2 little lines, and you want to captivate people. You want to get their attention so they'll click on your video. Used to, back in the early days, 2008, 2010, you could just cram a bunch of keywords into your description and you could get ranked easily, but that's not like that anymore. So one of the things we're going to talk about in just a second is transcribing videos. You can actually put a lot of that inside your video as well. And lastly, you want to make sure that you add your links. A subscribe link, your YouTube link, your website links, all those types of links that are important to you. I also include playlist links, depending on how many videos you have on your channel. If you're brand new, you probably don't have any playlists yet, but you'll get there. The other thing, this is just the feature that YouTube has, and the more features that you use that YouTube has, the more favor they give you, are timestamps. Now, these timestamps like 0451. That's the 4 minute and 51 seconds. Somebody could click on the number there. It's going to be a highlight. It's going to be a link, and they can fast forward into the video. So this is kind of cool. I've taken some trainings that were like an hour and 20 minutes, and I created what was called the Find It Fast index, and people could fast forward to a specific slide or a question or a topic area. It's really, really cool. The next thing I'll tell you is, and I kind of already mentioned this, is add your links to your blog, your YouTube channel, your subscribe link, your Facebook, how they can connect with you, whether it be on Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn, wherever. I put all that stuff at the bottom. I put another link at the bottom to say, hey, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I always encourage people to engage with me there as well. So let's talk a little bit more about tags. This is what TubeBuddy really helps with. I love that. But this is the place that when you put your keywords, which are same thing as tags, you want your keywords that you're going after at the very beginning of where your tags are listed. And TubeBuddy gives you the ability to sort those by ranking, but you can manually place the most important tags at the front, which is really cool. So you want to have your most common tags, then you want to have what's called long tail keywords or LSI keywords, which are derivations of that keyword, if that makes sense. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just type in any keyword, go to the very bottom of Google, and you see the recommended links that they have. That's kind of the LSI or the long tail keywords. Again, TubeBuddy does all this for you. That's what I love, this little software. It's definitely worth it if you're serious about ranking your videos. So if you want to get that little extra juice, add closed captions to your videos. Again, it's a feature. YouTube does it automatically. Their accuracy is not that great, but there's a website called rev.com, and they will transcribe your video for $1 a minute, and then what they'll do is actually will upload it to your YouTube channel, so you don't have to do anything. It's kind of like hands off. So definitely check rev.com off. It's really cool. And you always want to encourage engagement. Engagement is a big indicator on how YouTube treats you and how much favor they give you when it comes to ranking. So always encourage people to leave comments below. If you have questions, leave a comment below. If you have an opinion, leave it below. If you have a topic, leave it below. I always encourage people to hit that like button. You know, my 7-year-old grandson has got a YouTube channel, which is crazy that kids do that. And he talks about mashing that like button. And again, I always encourage people to subscribe to your channel. At the end of the video, you always want to have a call to action, but you want to, say something like this. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you got value from this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit the like button. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. If you'd like to get more tips, go ahead and subscribe. If you have a specific topic or I didn't really get down to answering your question, go ahead and leave that comment below and say this is really important. I personally respond to each and every comment because I appreciate and I value you as part of our community. So again, be real with people. And again, be the person that responds to the comments. Gary Vaynerchuk, when he first got started, I mean, he's like a machine, but he would respond to every tweet on Twitter, which is amazing. So the people who go that extra effort are going to be rewarded by YouTube. Make no mistake about it. The more likes, comments, and signals that you give YouTube for engagement, again, the higher ranking they're going to give you. So it kind of works hand in hand. So this is really how you can promote YouTube videos for free. You don't really need to spend money on YouTube advertising. You can if you want, but you do these things and you're going to do really, really, really well. Now, when you upload your video, so you got everything right, upload it with the private section. Don't make it public right away, because once you upload it, depending on your speed, sometimes if it's an hour video, I go to bed, I upload it, and it's done in the morning. If you have Google Fiber, it's like that. That's not what I have. So upload it to private, tweak it the way you want, get your thumbnails the way you want, the title, the description, the tags the way you want, and then you can hit public and basically make it available, or make it available for promotion. Now, this is really important too. So YouTube, the way they look at it is that when you make it public, the more views you have, the more excited they get, and the more juice and ranking they give you. So prior to making your video public, if you have an email list and you want to send out a broadcast, go ahead and get that all queued up. If you have, a social media following, or you want to, put your video in Google Plus groups, you can do it in Facebook groups, but, Facebook doesn't really like YouTube. But a Google community or a Google group definitely will give you a lot more favor. So you want to create that immediate splash, get the most views as possible. Make no mistake, my friend, YouTube is going to reward you when you do that. So you made it to the end of the video. Hopefully you got some great value here. Here's the free gift I mentioned to you. It's actually a training course that will show you how you can easily 10x your video views, which is huge, plus get 15 or more hot leads every single day, and you'll be able to get our #1 YouTube spying tool that's going to be able to hijack your competitors' keywords. So if you are interested in that, go to terrypetrovick.com/YouTube marketing, and you can have a lot of fun with that, and I think you'll learn a little bit. There's also a PDF download that you can get with that as well. So again, if you got value here, sounds like what I just taught, but that's kind of what I do. If you got value here, as my grandson Bash would say, mash that like button and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about anything that I've covered or I didn't cover, please leave a comment below. If you got what you needed from this video, just type yes, Y-E-S, yes, and I would appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the lower right-hand corner, and that way you'll be notified as I create new videos, which I'm doing very, very often. I love marketing. I love copywriting. I love doing video because it's the best way for me to connect with you. And I can't tell you, I've been on YouTube since 2008. I've had people follow me literally for 2 years watching me, because I eventually talk about my kids and my dog and my chickens. And so I do videos outside, and people get to know me, like me, and trust me, and then call me up one day and say, hey, I want to do business with you. That, my friend, is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I hope one day you and I can have that conversation. Until that time, remember this: you have a choice. Make today count and really work hard on enhancing your marketing skills. YouTube is the gold mine for you and for me, and I hope to see some of your videos. If you have a great video and you want me to watch it, leave it in the comment section below. Until we talk again, make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one, because you absolutely deserve it. Bye-bye for now.